Okay, our next question comes from Corey Ellis. Corey, please go ahead.
Where are you at, Corey?
Out of Maine.
Maine, okay. What's on your mind?
So I have sorry I didn't get a lead sheet into you, but I have a house that she's asking $60,000 for it. It needs some repairs. I am guessing about $30,000. It is full of fleas. I think the after repair value is $115,000.
115?
Yes.
All right. Well, there's no way you're going to pay cash for this house.
Right. She would do an owner finance for $60,000. She owes about $50,000.
Okay. Well, why don't you just offer to buy it for what she owes on it?
She is looking to buy a house. Her credit isn't good enough to take out a second mortgage on it to do some financing for a new house. And so I'm thinking if I can get her into another house, she's looking at a house in the same area that I'm, my farm area.
Yeah.
So if I can get her from where she's living, she doesn't live in the house now. It's a vacant house. She just wants to move to a different house, different area.
So she's making payments on a vacant house.
Correct.
She's not living in it. So your purchase of that vacant house has nothing to do with her wanting to buy another house.
Correct.
So don't tie the two together, and don't strangle yourself by having to be responsible for buying her another house or getting her another house even. Besides, if you put her in another house, that just means you're going to turn down money you could get from somebody else.
Okay.
You need to buy her house for what she owes on it, and I bet you she's going to sell it to you for what she owes on it if you pay all of her closing costs and take it as is.
Okay.
And if she doesn't do it in the middle of October, wait till she makes that November payment and hit her again.
She also has a $1,900 tax payment due in December. Well, very worried about. So
you ain't worried about it. You pay that when you cash out of this thing, whenever that is, or whenever you're forced to.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'd go in there and have this house defleed, cleaned up the best you can, and probably put it out there as is on work for equity.
Okay.
Can't show it with fleas in it though.
Right. No. That's
People
true.
tend to frown on that. I don't get it. They fleas all over them and they just leave. I don't know.
Well, I kind of frowned on it. I kind of frowned on it when I walked in.
I bet you did. You know what'll kill them fleas?
I don't.
All you do is go down to Lowe's or Home Depot and get some of those spray bombs.
Well, that's what was on the kitchen floor when I walked in.
Well, you need one in every. You need one in every single room, and you might have to do it twice.
So you don't think talking to Orkin is the best way to just do it with the flea bombs?
I tell you, my experience is flea bombs work just as well as anything they're going to spray in there.
Okay.
And it kills the roaches too. You got roaches in Maine?
No. No, it's too cold.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think the flea season's about over up there, isn't it?
I hope so, but the fleas seem to. I walked into another house that had been vacant for over a year, and there was tons of fleas in it still. So.
Yeah, well, you might have to have the outside sprayed anyway, so you might as well go ahead and call pest control once you get control of this thing.
Okay.
Because if they don't spray the outside, then the fleas are just going to keep on coming.
So just out of that $1,900 tax payment, if it doesn't get made in January because I have it under contract with her, what will happen to that? Because if she doesn't,
it sits there until somebody files for a tax deed sale on it 2-3 years from now.
So then the person that I would get installed for the buyer.
Well, what you mean when you do a lease option on it?
Correct.
So you can still just leave it on there.
Okay.
But when they cash out, it's all going to get paid off.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds pretty simple.
From this day forward, that house is called the Flea House.
I have 2 of them that I'm working on right now. So.
Okay. Well, Flea House number 1, Flea House number 2.
Yes. All right. Sounds great.
Good luck with it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.